This is a video about my friend Beth doing her job as a tourist guide at the Vizcaya Museum and Garden in Miami, Florida.
Yeah, exactly. So Mr. Deering had seen, either he or his designer had seen another stone barge on a lake in northern Italy, Lake Como, and so obviously it acts as a breakwater for the house, but in Mr. Deering's time it was a place to party. They had canopies and trees and fountains. Yes, we cross that little boat, have parties out there. The statues were designed by Alexander Sterling Calder, famous sculptor in the early 1900s, whose son became a famous modern kinetic sculptor. That's another example of one of the artists that he hired to do different projects. I'm going to take you a little bit farther over so you can get straight on.
The Vizcaya sits at 3251 South Miami Avenue in Miami, Florida and is operated by the non-profit Vizcaya Museum and Garden Trust, and owned and supported by Miami-Dade County and the state of Florida. It was built by James Deering as his winter home between 1914 and 1916. He chose it in European style and hired for the project the French architect Paul Chafflin, who was involved on all aspects of the Vizcaya's design and construction. The building has 9 quest rooms and each of one was designed differently with different name and style one from the other.
Mr. Deering was very interested in the age of exploration and our South Florida connection with that. So in the 1500s, a lot of the shipbuilders and sailors came from Basque Spain, and the capital region of Basque Spain is called Vizcaya. That's where the inspiration came from. So Deering liked it because of its historic connection, but also because it was easy to pronounce. It's pretty, but it's not complicated. And so, because he was so interested in the age of exploration, and he liked to take his friends out on his yachts, he chose the Caravel as one of the two. Inside, you'll see them everywhere. That little boat. In fact, on Columbus's 4th voyage, his smallest caravel was called La Vizcaya. So that kind of the Vizcaya, Biscayne, all that kind of interaction. At the top there, that's the second emblem of Vizcaya, the seahorse. So while you're walking around, you'll see a lot of seahorses and caravels. One more stop and then you're on your own for your picture. Waited this long to get here, you got a big day ahead of you. I came a few times. We had a summer home outside of Paris, France, but still needed a warmer home for winter, so he decided to build a home here. He knew the area. His older architect Charles had already bought property here. His parents had wintered in Coconut Grove, so we started by visiting 180 acres from Mary Brickell. We've seen that name around our little town. The Brickels were really used here. This is Brickell, most of the property. Biscayne Bay to where our Marlins Park is. So this is a picture of the end result. What is shaded in is what we have today. Just under 50 acres, a National Historic Landmark that includes the house, the formal village, and across the street where the formal gardens, and across the street where there was a farm village. And I'll tell you about that later. You can see though, originally it went way to the south, and there were these islands and lagoon waters. And the guests could actually get a motorized gondola and go explore these little islands, all different types of vegetation. But it took a little work to get to this. He had the house built in just over 2 years. The folks from Orlando, Naples, you can tell the other people.
In the Vizcayas village, Miami locals gather at the farmers market every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. They also can celebrate wedding and birthdays. Subscribe to my videos. Thanks for watching.